Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Fallout 3. Last time, we did essentially the first half of the Point Lookout expansion. We completed the Velvet Curtain, a spoonful of whiskey, and the first in the main quest chain, the local flavor. Today we're going to do the rest of the expansion, all remaining exploration and side quests, and the rest of the main quest. Recall that for the main quest, we just started walking with spirits, and the goal is to investigate the tribals at the cathedral. We'll get to that. For now, let's fast travel to Haley's Hardware. It's a good starting point for our current jaunt. You might think I'm heading straight to the cathedral, but I'm actually not. It just looks that way. Go ahead and swim across the river. Just a pack of vicious dogs over here. Nothing to worry too much about. Now I want to angle back toward the river a bit and follow it out east toward the coast. Where I'm headed at the moment is a place that's on our map per Tobar, where Plick runs the safari, the hunting for high rollers, in the coastal grotto. It's quite a bit to the northeast of my current location, which is fine. Let's just make a nice loop around this area. Oh, look here. They're both non-hostile. Somebody just got shot off that plank. Now that is interesting. We've discovered Herzog Mine. Well, I'm glad it's on my map, but it's not where I'm going. I have no doubt you can all see the mirelurks down below me. And it looks like the unfortunate reality is I'm going to have to make my way down there myself in order to keep going. Which is fine. Let's just keep going north. I'm not going to devote too much energy to worrying about anything that's not on the same landmass as me. At least not yet. Swamp Lurk. Yes, they are unique. Note the eyes and everything. But, note also, ridiculous that I would lose karma for that, but they're susceptible to reverse pickpocketing. Always nice. Ooh, looky here. Somebody's campsite. Before they got destroyed by that swamp lurk, I'll wager. I'm just gonna keep on keeping on. That's the right compass marker. That lantern, I think, marks the entrance. You've discovered Coastal Grotto. Well, that's great, because I can't find the actual way up. This looks like it. Pretty well stashed away. But here it is. Let's head inside. No need to sneak right now. That's Plick. We'll talk to him in a second, but let's check out this little side room first. We can take a mini nuke and a few caps. We can check his first aid box, and we can take Plick's field journal. This journal contains a number of observations and insights specific to hunting and fighting ghouls. Read the journal. Ghoul Ecology perk. You have learned to exploit the specific weaknesses of ghouls and gain a +5 damage bonus when attacking one. Which is awesome. And I'll tell you what's even more awesome is the glitch that doesn't limit the 5-point damage bonus to ghouls, but instead applies it to everything. Yes, that's outstanding. All for reading that little journal. Alright, let's go have a chat with Plick.
In the mood for a bit of violence? Welcome! Welcome to my extraordinary safari. Shall we get you registered?
Registered for what exactly?
Only the finest bit of sport you've ever enjoyed. Once we review the rules and see to a nominal 1,000 caps registration fee, of course.
Tell me more about the safari.
But of course. What would you like to know?
What's the basic idea?
The participants. That's you. Assemble in the arena. Once you've made your preparations, signal me with the button inside to begin the hunt. I'll remotely release a group of ferals against which you must defend yourself. Don't worry. I'll make sure there aren't too many loose at one time. You're in for quite a treat, if I do say so myself.
What if we get overwhelmed? How do I get out?
Not an option, I'm afraid. The thrill wouldn't be the same if you knew I'd release you at the first sign of trouble, now would it?
Do you have weapons for me to use?
Weapons are your own responsibility, sir. I'm sure you have your own preferences, after all.
Let's talk about something else.
On with the action, huh?
Let's go over the safari again.
Need a refresher, do we? What would you like to know?
1,000 caps? That's outrageous.
I've found that price keeps the riffraff out. You aren't riffraff now, are you?
You round up ghouls for slaughter? Isn't that unethical of you?
Have I tried to chew on your skull, sir? Perhaps you've noticed my ability to string words into complete sentences. These ferals are nothing like myself. I'm no more a monster for providing them than you are for slaughtering them.
Alright, here's 1,000 caps. Let's get this show on the road.
That's the spirit, sir. The other participants are waiting, so just press the button inside to let me know when to begin.
1,000 bottle caps removed. Quest added, Plick's Safari. This is fun. enter the arena and signal Plick to begin the safari. You can already see some ferals chilling out in there. As we go through here, you'll notice there are a few other hunters, non-hostile. Jacob Humboldt and Rip Smithy.
So you're number 3. Well, let's get this thing going.
Mr. Plick's really outdone himself this time.
So, with all that done, there's not really any looting to do in here. I'm going to go ahead and disarm these bear traps and check the rest of the area just to be certain.
Warmest regards.
Alright. That's it. Just the 2 of them. They're probably not going to survive. Let's hit the button. Completed. Enter the arena and signal Plick to begin the safari. Survive Plick's safari. It's that easy. At first, I'll just let the other hunters do their thing. Pretty sure there's an actual way up, but here it is. Alright. Well, I'll take his lever action rifle just to repair my backwater rifle. Oh, come on! That was bullshit.
Over there. Where? Still moving. Keep it up.
All's well. What the hell?
Let's search these. Looks like Rip Smithy just got eliminated again. We'll do the same thing we tried to do last time. Now I'm going to quick save again. There's Jacob Humboldt. We'll search him. Now we'll just go around and murder ghouls. Oh, for fuck's sake. Why do they start running? Alright. Now it's just a matter of staying hidden and killing and looting ghouls. Fun, right? Take that metro ticket. Take those caps. Kill this guy. Oh, good. Gotta love it when they dive down here. Then I wind up really having no choice but to go after them. It's alright. I ain't mad. There's a glowing one. By all means, let's deal with him. This might be the last one. Nope. At least two more. Okay. Two. This could be the last one. Let's see. It is. Completed. Survive Plick's safari. Let Plick know you survived the safari. Oh, alright.
Tremendous showing! I do hope the experience was worth every cap. Let's commemorate your first safari with a token of our friendship, shall we? This axe was misplaced by one of my other patrons. She won't be needing it anymore, and it's a weapon of gruesome distinction. Enjoy it.
Dismemberer added. Quest completed, Plick's safari. That was fun. Can we do it again?
Your enthusiasm is flattering, but I'll need time to round up more fodder. Could I trouble you to return in a day or two?
Tell me more about the safari.
I do hope you enjoyed it. What shall we discuss?
I have to go now.
As you please.
Alrighty. That's that. Let's take a peek at the Dismemberer. It's pretty... As uniques go, it's good. It's an axe, except it's stronger. That's all you ever really want, but, you know, I'm not a huge fan of axes. So, let's head back out to Point Lookout. Now it's time to go ahead and march west to the Ark and Dove Cathedral. As soon as we're able, of course. Looks like I'll probably end up killing a couple more swamp lurks along the way. Always fun. Well, that one's just a mire lurk. Go figure. Might as well take a look at this boat while I'm out here. Nothing. There's your swamp lurk. Apparently killing them like that is unethical. Who knew? It's alright. Let's just go gadget stim pack and try to find a spot we can make our way back up onto the mainland. Over here looks promising. Go ahead and kill another Mirelurk. This looks good. Now, as we get up, we find ourselves conveniently pretty close to the cathedral. So let's go on over. Have discovered the Ark and Dove Cathedral. There is a refined Punga. You can see the difference between it and the wild version pretty easily. Oh.
Hark! Who goes there? Who lingers at the threshold of transcendence?
I seek the wisdom of your people. May I join your tribe?
What's this? A humble traveler, seeking the guidance of our awakened minds. Truly, this is a glorious day. You are from far away, and must be strong indeed to have traveled this far. But strength is nothing without the guidance of the enlightened mind. If you seek entry, you must be prepared to expand your consciousness. You must prove yourself worthy to transcend.
I have no fear. I will take your test and I will be victorious.
You may not be so brave when you face the ritual of the Mother Seed. Stronger souls than you have attempted it, and lost their minds. Venture west to the Great Bog, and within you shall find the mother of all Punga fruit. She stands taller than a man, and her vines guide our future. Collect her seeds, and kneel before her wisdom. Only then will you be ready to enter these sacred halls.
Completed. Investigate the tribals at the cathedral. Collect seeds from the giant Punga plant. Well, let's head that way. I'll just show you. Naturally, it's all the way at the west end of Point Lookout, place we haven't been yet. But we'll get to do some exploration along the way, so it's all good. I think everything here should still be dead, but I'm going to stay in sneak mode anyway. It just seems smarter. At the moment, I'm really just making my way back to Marguerite's shack. I suppose I could have fast-traveled, but it was close to start with. And continuing west from here. Can see more places to discover along the way. It's always good. I think I see feral ghouls over here. I do. By all means, let's deal with them, shall we? That's a reaver. We'll save him for last. There's one. Swamp ghoul. Excavated muck hole. Yeah, not even close. Kind of like I thought. Still can't reverse pickpocket them, so... Let's just go for paralysis. Then do what we gotta do. I'll get back to where I was trying to go. Find it. Flooded sinkhole. This is what I was looking for. Perfect. Let's have a peek inside the trailer. It's not really anything of import. I'll take those metro tickets. You see those out here where all this stuff is floating? This is kind of where we want to head. Let's check all the floating loot. Make sure there's nothing I need. I don't quite know what's happening when he decides to dive or not dive like that, but I trust there's some sort of rhyme or reason to it. We've got minor rad poison now, so I'll have to remember to rat away when I come back, or when I get out of the water. Could have sworn that somewhere in the floating crap was a Nuka-Cola Quantum. Oh well. What we really want to do is swim down into the actual sinkhole, which has 3 safes and a first aid box. There's 1 safe. There's the first aid box. There's a second safe. There's the third safe. That's all the good stuff you get. Almost died. Let's head back east and rest in the bed inside that trailer. Since I did almost drown myself. Oh, you can't sleep while being irradiated. Go figure. Fine, I guess we'll use some of our thousands upon thousands of stim packs. And we'll even use a couple of rataways. Good. Now, I could have sworn there was a Nuka-Cola Quantum somewhere out here. No. Yes, there it is. Good. Alright. Now let's head southeast to where there are some swamp folk. Always nice. Let's kill them. And we got at least 1 bombed out building to check out. Let's start with the brawler.
Pineapple!
The car's gonna blow. Should have thought of that.
Pineapple!
There we go. Now we're okay. Another stim pack will make it okay anyway. There's our dead brawler. Take his chems and his ammo. And go look at these other 2 swamp folk. You've discovered Lil Tyke Playhouse. Isn't that nice? This one's a creeper, so we'll just give him the explosive treatment. Take his chems and ammo. Have a look in here. There really isn't anything that I'm aware of besides the swamp folk that we need to kill.
Get down!
Darn.
Get behind some! We'll get you.
Oh well. Well, shoot. Why don't I just eat a wild punga fruit? Subtract rads. Add repair my health. That teddy bear's clipped in. I don't care enough to cheat to get it. Anyway, if we meander east from the Little Tyke Playhouse, we'll be right back at the excavated muck hole we saw before. We murdered some ghouls, as you'll recall. Open toolbox, take scrap metal. Glance around. Don't think this is discoverable or anything, but we got burial mounds here. Alright, let's head into the excavated muck hole. Radiation down here, naturally. Biogas canister, 3. Note that it's an explosive. So let's take them by all means, along with purified water and radaway. Soil survey, tape number 2. Quest added an antiquated land. Or an antique land. We recovered soil survey 2. Recover soil survey 1. Recover soil survey 3. Sequence node aviary spy bunker I missed. It's just cryptochromatic sequence 1323442. And soil survey tape number 2.
Caroline Saunders speaking, Principal Geological Chemist on Bish National Gas Survey MD 16001. Preliminary results from sample site 2 are promising. We're posting similar concentrations as in the first site. Similar biogas makeup here as well, including a few organic compounds that I'm not familiar with. We've also discovered heavy lye residue in a naturally formed chamber at this excavation site. Lucky we were wearing caustics gear to begin with, or somebody might have suffered some serious chemical burns. I'd like to analyze the site further, see if there's any connection between these compounds and the lye deposits. My tech is telling me he needs a couple of hours to work on our ventilator unit. I suppose I'll move on to Site 3 in the meantime. Further analysis is for my own curiosity anyway. This is my authorization signature on sample Site 2.
Alrighty. That's it for in here. Let's head back out. Now we're just gonna wander north. Kill some swamp folk along the way. Kill the scrapper. No problem. Let's try a biogas canister. Didn't do anything. Frag grenade it is.
Keep your hands up!
Alrighty. Good, good, good. Now, I'm headed back to the trash heap. Just a little bit northwest of where I am now. From the trash heap, I want to turn north to find the next soil survey. Right around here, like the first one, this one's got some ghouls nearby. Let's handle them. Glowing one, roamer. Inside this little shack, there's a whole lot of nothing. Over here, there's another roamer. Up here is another excavated muck hole. Oh, looking in here, what do we have? Biogas canister, pencils, advanced radiation suit if you want it, and soil survey tape number 1.
This is Caroline Saunders, Principal Geological Chemist for Bish National Gas Survey MD 16001. Sample set 1 shows promising concentration of biogas in mostly limestone substratum of wetlands. No exact levels yet, but this site should exhibit more than enough extraction potential to meet survey goals. I'm going to leave a couple of interns here to handle the minutia, but it's a formality. I'll move on to the other sites now to make sure this isn't an aberration. Consider this my authorization signature on sample site 1.
Alrighty. That's it for down here. Let's head back up and out. Now we need to turn west. Tree no doubt looks odd. It's actually a deployed parachute draped over the branches. And what we have here, nicely along the way to our next goal. I'll take some wild punga. Soaked up plenty of rads after all. The interesting thing we have here is a jet crash site. I'll take the axe and use it to repair the dismemberer. Well, let's have a look at the jet crash site since we're here. First aid box, stim pack, average locked personal footlocker, .10mm rounds, fishing battery, axe, buff out, 10mm rounds, combat helmet, pistol, black box recorder. We've got a conductor, a fishing battery, and the black box recording. Note added, black box recording.
Aircon, we have multiple flashpoints on horizon. Come back.
Air Command, USN 350, requesting landing vector. Have 0 ceiling visibility and low on state. Somebody get me a landing clearance. State 1+1, 0 to splash. Have 0 read on outer marker. This is USN 350. I'm blind out here. Attempting emergency landing over water. INS pinger active on distress band. Flaps up, descent to 8 cherubs. 3 green over. 5 cherubs, tree line up. Throttle easy on 4 lights. Prepping to pull the loud handle.
There's another first aid box. Now, looks like the emergency landing did not go too well. Ammo box. Right there in the cockpit. And as far as I know, that's it for the jet crash site. It's an interesting little spot. What it looks like happened is locals tried to get into the jet after it crash landed. Hard to know for sure. I proceed west from the jet crash site. Follow the sound of bog bubbles. And soon enough, we'll find the third excavated muck hole. Like the other two, it's guarded by ghouls. So let's deal with them. That's a reaver. We should probably deal with the other two first. Bam. And bam. But now I'm actually going to see if all the damage bonuses I've picked up against ghouls and with superior defender help me one-shot these guys again. Not quite, but pretty fucking close. Sure beats fucking around with the gauntlet. That was awesome. Alright, let's check the little shack out. There usually isn't anything, and this one appears to be no exception. Well, let's head down to excavated muck hole number 3, where we will naturally discover, along with more biogas canisters and pencils. Why the hell would you take a drink, idiot? And stim packs. Soil survey tape number 3.
What in the world have we tapped into? Sample site 3 is showing biogas concentration off the charts. Wetland substratum is surprisingly dense limestone at all excavation sites, and we've had no trouble locating naturally formed chambers. This and the dense calcite formation suggest that subterranean water flow has eroded a vast network of caves and grottos throughout the region. Mapping these will be a monumental effort and necessary to fully uncover the bounty of natural gas resources captured down here. What I don't understand is the amount of lye residue we're encountering. I'm going to try and touch base with some of my academic contacts and see if we can find any precedent for it. We'll have plenty of time to work that out, though. I've no doubt Bish will want to set up shop here and drill their little hearts out. This is Principal Geological Chemist Caroline Saunders for Bish National Gas Survey MD 16001. Consider this my authorization signature on sample site 3. Far as I'm concerned, this is a prime location for biogas harvesting and a treasure trove for some field research.
Enter data aboard the survey vessel. Now, interestingly, I'm trying to figure out if anything besides the names connects it to the poem and the iconic episode of Breaking Bad, but we need to head to the USS Ozymandias, and the quest, of course, is called An Antique Land, and the first line of the poem is, I met a traveler from an antique land. Anyway, we need to head out there. Looks like... I think I'll fast travel to Haley's Hardware. That sounds easiest. And make my way to the east. It's right out here. If you were worried we were going to skip it, that's not true. We just needed to come back here once we had the quest. Ozymandias. You can see it from here. You have discovered USS Ozymandias. Scrap metal and buff out. Not much going on up here. More scrap metal in the toolbox, and maybe something in here. Probably not. Obviously, where we need to go is hatch to below decks. So far, it's all just name references. Trying to figure out if it actually has anything to do with Ozymandias beyond that. We'll find out. Expedition supplies requires key. And this is the Bish Company terminal. Of course, the author of the poem Ozymandias is Percy Bysshe Shelley. So, that's another name reference. Bish Energy Partners, Natural Gas Survey Vessel USS Ozymandias. Error. 12XU user shell. Mission parameters. Bish Energy Partners has authorized Natural Gas Survey Project MD16001 to perform field research. Private contractor Caroline Saunders shall be present as principal geological chemist on behalf of Bish Natural Gas Company. Local authorization for this expedition is granted in agreement with the Isla Negra Isla Negra Real Estate Company, with representatives located locally. Principal Chemist Saunders is to take multiple soil samples and report on concentration of natural gas resources. Her spoken authorization signature will be needed on at least 3 survey sites to conduct further research in this area. Should these authorizations be granted, use this terminal to access expeditionary supplies to continue data gathering while Bish Company extraction crews are assembled. Intern research assistants: Lovett K., Roach M., Rourke L., Antoine P. Enter authorization code 1. Authorization code verified. C. Saunders. Authorization received. Enter auth code 2. Enter auth code 3. Access expedition supplies. Authorization received. Quest completed. An antique land. Let's see what's in here. Advanced radiation suits. More biogas canisters, which are actually pretty worthless as explosives, but it's alright. Med-X, pre-war money, Radaway, stim pack. That's it. Not that great, I know. Some railway spikes down here. With that little diversion completed, I'm going to go ahead and get back once again to walking with spirits. I think Flooded Sinkhole is actually my closest fast travel site. We got swamp folk here now.
Watch out, Joel!
Doesn't kill them. I don't like that. Oh well.
Get behind something! We'll get you.
Oh well. I'll take their stuff. Since they spawned in. Their mistake. Now I'll march back west. I was about to say I don't think we're going to run into any enemies, but even if we don't, before the entrance, there are enemies inside the sacred bog, so I'll just keep my shotgun out. That's a sensible choice, almost always. Plenty of stuff lying around here. But now, off in the distance, you can see fires burning. We've arrived at the very west edge of the Point Lookout map. In just a moment, Sacred Bog entrance should be discovered on our map. And it is. Oh. By all means. Let's check the sack and the first aid box. Well-kept bed. Wild punga. Door to bog entrance. Let's keep on going. Swamp water is radioactive. Not much we can do. Head through the door to the Sacred Bog. Of itself, this is just a linear path. We will have to deal with some swamp lurks / mire lurks along the way, as you can see. Probably gauntlet what we can. Shotgun the kings or swamp lurks once they're alone and susceptible to it. I forgot to see if the perks we've been collecting and the boatload of extra damage meant we can shotgun things again. The answer's yes, even on very hard. It's exciting. Well, with them dead, let's just keep on through this linear path. Don't worry too much about the rads. They're unavoidable anyway. And by this point in the game, you ought to have plenty of rad-away. This is easier than ever. But his buddy is still going to hear me, so gauntlet it is. I saw a path up here. Too bad. I'll take that stim pack and search that smuggler. Doubtless a casualty of the very swamp lurk I just destroyed. Torches. We must be getting close. And a live campfire. And dead swamp lurks, or mire lurks. One wonders what this means. Careful of the bear traps. Disarm them as we go. Lurks out here. Get the gauntlet ready. Gauntlet the two little fellers and then shotgun the big guy. That is how we do. Path continues over here to the east. What the heck? There we go. these two right together. It's gauntlet time. For at least one of them. And then we can shotgun the other. So I think the 5-point damage bonus applies to every single shotgun pellet. Just like it does every minigun bullet, so we've become quite a bit more powerful. Probably not close enough for this to work. No. So, we'll have to reverse pickpocket one of them. Just is what it is, I'm afraid. I don't know why it makes me lose karma to grenade a swamp lurk. It seems kind of ridiculous to me, but, well, that was just a crummy shot. So was that. There. Eastward march continues. About time to pop a rat away, it's getting pretty bad. Ah, more fire. Must be getting close now. Especially with the compass marker moving like that. That is one hell of a punga fruit. Activate punga seed pods. Alright, get ready for a hell of a trip. Well, all we need to do now is head back through the swamp. And we aren't going to have to fight anything, but shit's going to be weird. Found Bobblehead. You found the Schmaltech limited edition Bubblehead. The inscription on the base reads, "Tisk tisk, walked right into another trap. Exactly how stupid are you?" That was Bobblehead Intelligence. Here's a Bobblehead Strength. Found the Schmaltech limited edition Bubblehead. The inscription on the base reads, "This is one situation you're not going to be able to fight your way out of." It's getting even weirder. Bobblehead Endurance. You found the Schmaltech limited edition Bubblehead. The inscription on the base reads, "Keep it up, you're almost there. Wherever there may be, probably nowhere." Well, that's odd. There's a giant bone saw. There are Nuka-Cola Quantums dropping out of the sky, exploding, and making baby goo-goos. Swamp ghouls running at us and disappearing, right in the nick of time. Bobblehead Agility. You found the Schmaltech limited edition Bubblehead. The inscription on the base reads, "Isn't it funny how everything you get close to ends up leaving?" Dolls are moving and pointing. Oh. Well, that's interesting. Bobblehead perception. You found a Schmaltech limited edition bubblehead. The inscription on the base reads, "This doesn't look right. Not right at all." That's a giant needle and thread. Teddy bear, party hat, mom, balloons, bobblehead charisma. You found the Schmaltech limited edition bubblehead. The inscription on the base reads, "Black. If my kid looked like that, I'd abandon it too." Dead settler. Sorry about the hiccup. The game crashed when I got down into the water. Better not try to search the dead settlers. Oh, well, maybe we should. Amata. Dead settler. Elder Lions. Moira Brown. There's the bomb. With Mr. Burke. Bobblehead Luck. You found a Schmaltech limited edition bubblehead. The inscription on the base reads, "Dead mother, life in a post-nuclear wasteland, and not a friend in it." Yeah, you aren't exactly blessed. Mr. Break.
No, don't try and get up yet. You'll only hurt yourself.
Punga seeds removed. Float flies everywhere. There they all go. Alright. The Punga seeds removed. Our objective is simply to return to the cathedral. So, let's do exactly that. The Ark and Dove Cathedral.
Truly, the Mother Punga has bestowed her wisdom upon you, and your mind has been expanded.
What happened to me? Why does my head hurt so much?
That is merely the sensation of your consciousness rushing to embrace its true potential. It is the feeling of having no boundaries, no limits. Yea, though your body will bear the scars of the ritual, your soul shall be forever strengthened by the experience. You are now welcome in our cathedral. Enter, enlightened brother.
The Punga Power perk has been added. You now receive better effects from eating Punga fruit. Quest completed, walking with spirits. Quest added, hearing voices. What does this tribe believe in?
We espouse the expansion of the perfect mind, and the rejection of the corrupt physical. The material world is destroyed and imperfect. We seek to release our minds from their tainted cages, so as to find a better world.
Who leads this tribe?
Leader? That would be Jackson, a man of great wisdom. He has withdrawn to his cavern of communion, the better to contemplate the unknowable. Only the righteous are trusted to know where this nexus of understanding lies. And alas, I am not so blessed.
Where could I find Jackson?
Alas, only the worthy may enter his nexus of meditation. He has not seen fit to enlighten me.
Why did you attack the mansion?
Our most enlightened one divined that the fates themselves did decree the mansion must be burnt to the ground.
How do you get so much punga fruit to grow here?
It is a gift from the earth itself, in acknowledgement of our perfect balance with nature and the higher planes. She recognizes that we seek to leave behind the corrupt physical, and she nurtures us in our quest.
I have to go now.
May you find your way.
So for hearing voices, find the location of the tribal leader. And now that we're inside, we can take all the refined punga fruit. Let's talk to the people outside first.
Relax.
That's just an ordinary tribal. There's one in particular we need to track down. If we can find them.
Unburden your mind. Relax.
Those are just standard. Oh, hold on. Alright, maybe he's inside.
Transcend.
Yeah, there's Jimson.
Mind at ease.
Woodrose, Nadine. Don't worry, we'll talk to all these people later. Oh, stim pack. I certainly want that. Take the rat away, certainly. Rat away, Rad X. Pencil, Stealth Boy. Rat away, Stim Pack. Some good stuff up here. There's the old Holy Water font. And a bunch of punga fruit. Stim Pack in that sack.
Sure, okay.
Alright.
Yeah, enough gabbing. Let's move.
Jimson, Nadine, Tribal. We got Woodrose
Mind at ease.
someplace.
Your teachings are wise.
There she is. The one I wanted to talk to is Croatoa.
You are new, and you are welcome. I am Croatoa. I am not so new.
Where can I find Jackson?
Not here.
What does this tribe do?
We dream of a better world, not falling apart like ours. And when we find a dream that makes us forget this world, we dream that we do not have to wake up.
Who leads this tribe?
Look to Jackson. He is the one who knows. But do not strain to see him here. Jackson is away.
Why did you attack the mansion?
That hill is holy. It must be cleared. Jackson told us this. Some went to fight. I stayed with Punga. Punga does not fight. Punga grows where it can. Punga knows what is important.
How do you get so much punga fruit to grow here?
Punga grows strong. I help Punga grow stronger. Punga understands me. I understand Punga. That is all it needs to be.
100% speech. Can you share your secret to getting them to grow?
I do not know if this is a secret, but I have always used this shovel. It has seen much work and much dirt. If it helps, have it. But be careful not to cut yourself. It can make you sick.
Fertilizer shovel added. That would be the unique shovel. I have to go now.
Be well.
It's kind of neat, does more damage than a shovel, and it also adds some poison damage.
Yet peace. Mine.
Alrighty. Oh, we got Jimson, Croatoa, two basic tribals, Nadine, and Woodrose. Let's talk to Woodrose first.
Embrace the simple things in life.
And you as well.
Another new member? What, are we offering a special? Punga may have offered you wisdom, but it looks like it's still going to be a while before you really learn to accept it. Until then, you answer to me. I'm Woodrose, the tribe mother.
Where can I find Jackson?
Not so fast, grub. You haven't earned the right to go to the Transcended Master's retreat.
What do you do in this tribe?
I'm Den Mother. I keep us safe and make sure everyone remembers to eat and sleep. It's more work than you might think. A lot of our members have transcended conscious thought. Someone's got to take care of them.
Who leads this tribe?
Damn, you are wet behind the ears. Jackson leads us, and don't you forget, when he talks, you listen up and catch every word. Not that you'll be hearing much for now. He's off meditating.
Why did you attack the mansion?
Jackson said he saw its destruction in a vision. There were some concerns, but when the leader says it's a mandate from beyond, you don't ask why.
Why do you grow so much punga here?
Are you kidding? Why wouldn't we? As much as we want to reject earthly desires, we still need to eat, right? It grows fast, fills you up, and you can make a lot of things with it. Anything it doesn't provide, we can get by trading it to outsiders. That shifty bastard Tobar's always looking to buy more from us.
I have to go now.
Blessings to you on your journey.
Before we talk to Nadine, it's worth noting that, well, I would have to strip down to show you. I'll go ahead and take off the power helmet and the Chinese stealth armor just so you can see that our hair is gone. And, well, even though I can't seem to bring it into focus, we've got a big ugly scar on our forehead. Kind of like a lot of these tribals do.
Slip away.
Let's talk to Nadine now.
Looks like another newbie in the tribe. And still able to string together whole sentences. Ain't you the lucky one?
What do you mean, lucky? Nice to meet someone else who isn't crazy.
Hey now, I might still be 10 kinds of crazy. You don't even know me, and you can't tell just from looking. I could be friendly till she stabs you in the neck kind of crazy. Then where'd you be, smart Alec? All surprised and stabbed, that's where. But I'm not a vegetable, so I'm sane enough. The rest weren't so lucky when they got their heads cut open.
Heads cut open? What are you talking about?
You sure you're feeling okay in there? You might want to check your head for a scar. We all get 'em after going to that bog. You know, the last part of the ritual. After you pass out, they get a guy to bring you back, cut open your skull, and free your mind. As in, he rips out a bit of your brain. It's supposed to be the part that holds you back, but that doesn't always work out so good. Anyway, you look like a lively one, so welcome to the tribe. My name's Nadine.
Where can I find Jackson?
Off at his magical thinking cave, I guess. We're not allowed to know where it is. He says we're not enlightened enough to understand. I swear that sort of stuff pisses me off so much. I thought joining would be all drugs and magic, but it's just the same crap as everywhere else. Guess that's why I trailed Jackson to his stupid mystery cave.
I need to know where he's at.
Sure, fine. Why not? I'm planning on ditching this place anyway. If you're about to cause trouble with Jackson, all the more reason. His cave's under the cathedral, but it's hard to find. Use this key to get in through a wrecked ship down at the sea cliffs to the east. When you find that old idiot, tell him thanks for all the punga I could steal.
Sea cave key added. Completed. Find the location of the tribal leader. Return to Desmond with the information. Can you get rid of my scar?
You're a lucky one, and it probably didn't do any permanent damage. Scar'll heal up on its own and you'll be good as new. Of course, you'll still be missing a chunk of brain, but it looks like you didn't need that bit anyway. Now, hold still, and I'll see if I can help you look like your old self again.
Scar removed. Who cut open my head?
It's all a little fuzzy for me, but I've got a hunch. I'm gonna go do some snooping, see what I can figure out. Meet me by the riverboat in a day or so, and maybe I'll have something for you.
Nadine, your mother asked me to find you.
Look, it's not that I don't want to go home or anything. I mean, I love my ma, even if she does make me want to claw my eyes out sometimes. It's just, I came out here to find a fortune, to make my mark, to be able to bring something with me when I do come back. If you see my mom again, let her know I'll be coming back eventually, just not quite yet.
Why did you attack the mansion?
Whoa, whoa, whoa! That was all Jackson's crazy idea. I knew better than to volunteer for that suicide mission. Last time I wandered too close to that mansion, some old ghoul sicked his dogs on me. Screw that.
Tell me about yourself.
What is this, a date? You start making a move and it's stabbing time.
No, really, tell me about yourself.
What? There's not much to say. I ran off from home to see the world and find a fortune. And I'm doing it now, okay?
Tell me about yourself.
Well, there's not much to say. I ran off from home to see the world and find...
Alright, I have to go now.
Yeah, enough gabbing. Let's move.
Alright, let's go ahead and wait 24 hours. And go meet her by the riverboat like she suggested.
Transcend.
Thank you.
Alrighty, out we go. And back to the riverboat.
Hey, just in time. Found out who went rooting around in our skulls, and you'll never guess who it was. As a totally unrelated hint, I'm in charge of his boat now.
Wait, Tobar did it?
Yeah, looks like it. When the tribals would send someone to the swamp, he'd be waiting around to nab 'em when the Pungaseeds gassed 'em. He'd do his amateur surgery for the tribals and let us wander back, all in exchange for punga fruit to trade. Sweet little deal he had going on. Anyway, I figured you'd want a shot at some revenge, so I put him under citizen's arrest, sorta.
What a bastard.
Yeah, he seemed nice enough, didn't he? I wouldn't have figured it out if I hadn't snuck into his engine room while waiting for you. From the look of it, he kept every bit of gray matter he cut out, and he had quite a collection. You can take a look if your stomach's up to it. And while you're in there, feel free to give Tobar my love, preferably with the sharp end of a hot knife.
So now what are you going to do?
First off, I'm claiming this boat. I put Tobar down, so it's mine. Them's the rules of the ocean. So that leaves me with a boat, a load of punga, and a wicked scar. Damn if I haven't earned that adventure I came out looking for. Think I'll take over running this ship. I can travel as I like and always head back to the wasteland to see Mom. Not a bad way to live, huh? Of course, you can always ride for free.
Any chance you're going home now?
Now that I've got this sweet boat, I guess I can head back home. For a while, anyway. Just wait till Mom sees the haul I'm bringing home.
I have to go now.
Yeah, enough gabbing. Let's move.
Alright, well, let's head into the engine room and have a chat with Tobar.
Well, if it isn't my favorite traveler. And oh, what a trip you were on. Why, when you were under, you should have heard some of the things that came out of your mouth. But I suppose you're more interested in what came out of your head, aren't you?
So it's true? Why did you do it?
Why do we do anything? You travel the world, kill people, take trophies that interest you, and move on. I'm much the same. The only difference is that my trophies are somewhat more medical in nature. Oh, and to be honest, I probably kill fewer people than you do. But I suppose it's time that came to an end, one way or another.
Now, how he gets out here, I don't really know. But I think he's back inside now. Oh, we can drop tow bar. You'll notice we didn't lose any karma for it. Magnum rounds, caps, Duchess Gambit key, Grifter's Fit. It's a unique jacket. Pretty cool. Charisma +1, small guns +5. Riverboat ticket, not needed. Really don't need any of the rest of that. Just a bunch of pieces of brain out here. Floating in jars. And right here on the table, I guess is his most recent one. Familiar piece of brain. Gray matter. For some reason you feel a terrible sense of loss as you look at the familiar lump of gray matter. Take it. Lump of brain added. Alright. Now that we can go back for free, I'm going to go offload right quick.
We having fun yet?
Travel to the capital wasteland. Purely because it's now free. Which is always nice. Just a quick trip to Megaton.
One dog ain't enough, and two is too low.
I think the only thing I collected that goes in here is Nuka-Cola and Quantum.
What rhymes with shoes and often gives you the blues? That's right. It's time for the
There we go.
shoes. Okay.
Unique stuff. Backwater rifle.
How about
Fertilizer shovel. The Dismemberer.
here's a question for all
Grifter's Fit. Cryptochromatic spectacles. Pint-sized slasher mask.
a tree? No, no, no.
I'm gonna drop the lump of brain off in there too.
I'm talking real trees.
I'm gonna keep my... Well, I'm gonna drop off the biogas canisters because they're useless.
Good stuff.
I'm gonna hoard the rest of my explosives for now.
All powerful three dog. Bow wow wow. Wanna tell you that somewhere right here in the capital wasteland.
Purified waters, stealth boys, sugar bombs,
A veritable oasis of green
teddy bears, scrap metals,
and sea of brown.
and suddenly things aren't so bad.
Go. And I may have been experimenting with Jet at the time.
Let's go visit our caravaneer, sell some shit off, repair some other stuff, then we'll head back to the riverboat landing and get back to work.
Here to see the good doctor? Tell me what you need, and maybe I've got your fix.
Perfect.
Another satisfied customer?
I have to go.
Cheers, pal. Watch yourself out there.
Alrighty, back to the riverboat landing.
Well, if it isn't our hero.
Got Nadine back, safe and sound.
Yes, thank you so much. And now that she's got this boat and carrying all this cargo, well, I can afford to actually pay you. Thank you so much.
10 refined punga fruits added, 300 bottle caps added. I need to be going.
Thank you so much for your help.
I don't really have any interest in the 10 refined punga fruit.
We having fun yet?
Alrighty. Head on back. Alright, from here, let's head to Calvert Mansion to report back to Desmond.
You infiltrated those tribals yet?
Those idiots let me in with open arms. I have the location of their leader.
Nice work. As if sneaking into a compound of morons is any kind of work. So, why haven't you tracked down their leader and grilled him for info? Don't waste your time reporting back. Go find him and figure out what he wants with this place, you moron.
I have to go now.
Back to business.
Completed. Return to Desmond with the information. Find more information from the tribe's leader. Simple enough. He's up in a place called the Wrecked Sea Tub. So, it's actually easier to get to from the cathedral than from the coastal grotto. Let's fast travel back here. Just head to the northeast. Four red hash marks. Probably need to have my gauntlet ready for this. Ah, you've discovered Arkandove resting grounds. Bunch of ghouls in the graveyard. Very clever, Bethesda. / sarcasm. Oh shit. 2 Reavers. Well, let's kill everybody else. Alright, I think the strategy here is to cap one of them with the shotgun, then immediately switch to the gauntlet and try to paralyzing palm the other. That sucked. Got him. Alright, well, with that done, let's meander farther northeast. It's saying caution, but I don't know what for. There's not even anything on the map. And I thought there was an actual path down here, but I guess I could have been wrong. Anyway, we've discovered the wrecked sea tub. I'm not worried about those guys, they're far enough away. Hatch to sea cave. Locked. Use key. As you can see, we got mirelurks down in the water. I actually don't feel any compulsion to go after them. You can just follow the torches and ignore all the mirelurks.
Yes! Desmond will die, and our long struggle will finally end the only way it could have, with me as the victor!
Spread your knowledge across the astral plane for all those wise enough to accept it.
No, not astral knowledge, you simpleton! Psychic domination! And that still won't be possible until you destroy Desmond's jamming device!
No need to worry, Enlightened One. We shall reconsecrate the mansion and remove the impurities disrupting your perfect guidance.
Yes, fine. Go destroy the house and its impurities. Just stop that jammer and I'll be free of you morons once and for all.
Yes, we shall be free of all limitations. Thank you, Master. We shall be the instrument of your mighty will.
Oh.
Hello? You are a fellow seeker of the higher planes, perhaps? What brings you here?
I was drawn to your eternal wisdom.
What splendid news! At last, the Holy Land is empty of his disruptive aura, and the astral plane is open to us all. Oh, but the Transcendent Master will want to hear of this, and as the returning champion, it is your right and honor to tell him yourself. After all, it is he who makes all true decisions about the spiritual growth of our tribe, including the decision to cleanse the mansion.
You mean you're not really the one in charge of the tribe?
Would that I was so wise. No, true leadership of the tribe belongs to the higher mind of the Enlightened One. Although his mind has moved beyond the need for flesh, his consciousness still returns here to guide our people. I merely interpret his wishes. He manifests here, high on a ledge in the great sea cave's well. Perhaps, if you are fortunate, he will choose to share his wisdom with you.
Tell me about your tribe. Oh, completed. Find more information from the tribe's leader. Learn more about the brain. Tell me about your tribe.
We are a family of dreamers, a band of astral explorers, and a church of the mind. In time, we will be free of the horrors of the base physical world. We will play amongst the pure thoughts of the universe.
How do you lead the tribe?
I know it may seem that I am a brave shepherd to my flock, but the truth is far more humble. I am nothing more than the largest fish in our school, as we swim through the astral seas, exploring, learning, and becoming one. But we are not swimming aimlessly. No, we have a beacon. The shining mind speaks to me in my meditations, and guides us always.
Why did you attack the mansion?
We take no pleasure in violence. Our goal was merely to remove the ghoul. His presence is an offense to the Transcendent Master's astral dominion. I cannot claim to understand the exact reasons that the mansion's resident caused such disruption, however. To understand fully, ask the Master.
Alrighty. Just 1 second, I'm texting my parents. Thanksgiving weekend, family's in town, planning dinner. Good stuff. Alright. I'll go see the Transcendent Master now.
Yes. Commune with him, while I see to my tribe. There is much to be done.
Alrighty. Now let's loot around down here. If you've decided we're probably under the cemetery, given all these coffins, that means you're not an idiot. I think these are actually intended to be Civil War era graves, since there are Confederate hats and old weapons all over the place. Alright. Let's head up here again. Not really anything else to see, so let's chat with the holographic projection.
So you're the mouse that was scurrying around here? Not much to look at, but at least you're not drooling all over yourself. I can work with that. Now then, perhaps you can be more useful than that simpering spiritualist and his tribe of idiots.
What the hell are you?
What you are interacting with is merely a holographic projection, and a rather clumsy one at that, but it's all I can manage at the moment. As for myself, you gaze upon one of America's greatest minds, preserved through the miracles of science. Much more elegant than shambling on as some rotting corpse for all eternity, don't you agree?
How did you come to lead this tribe?
Jackson believes me to be some kind of god. You'd think that would be good, but his interpretations of my commands leave something to be desired. Regardless, I trust you can be more effective than he has been. I need your help on an important task. There's a troublesome ghoul who lives in Calvert Mansion. I need him destroyed and his jamming device neutralized immediately.
What have you got against the ghoul? I can't promise anything, but tell me more.
Excellent! I cannot tell you how satisfying it is to find a suitable assistant after all these years. Now, the ghoul is a pain and may require disposal, but Desmond is only of secondary importance. The real target is a device in his possession. He has a jammer which limits my projection range to this pathetic pain. Remove that and I can extend my reach so much further.
What do you know about Desmond? Ah, quest completed. Hearing voices. Quest added. Thought control. What do you know about Desmond?
Desmond, that bag of bones and bile will pay dearly for his trespasses. Were it not for his interference, I would still have a body. Still, its absence has only honed my brilliance, so perhaps I owe him my thanks. An appreciation I'll show in the form of a quick and messy death.
Did you tell the tribals to attack the mansion?
Of course I did, but that moron thought it was one of his adult visions. The real goal was to destroy the ghoul's jamming device. Honestly, those fools aren't worth the meat they're made of. A minion that can't follow directions is no use at all.
I have to go now.
Yes, away with you.
There we go. So for thought control, our objective is speak with Desmond. Pretty straightforward. Let's climb up the ladder here to follow Jackson. Ah, look! We come up the well, right next to the cemetery. Well, let's keep this going for now. Let's head over to Calvert Mansion and speak to Desmond.
I knew it. I knew that little bastard was behind all this. After all these years, he's stuck his head out, and this is my chance to cut it off. Figuratively speaking, of course.
So who is this brain thing anyway?
Him. I should have known. My old rival, so close to his family home. Only he would be so stupid. He was once a man, Professor Calvert. The Calverts owned half of Maryland, back when there was a Maryland to own. Members of the Calvert family were influential all over the world. They practically owned a deed to the U.S. government. In their best days, there were no less than 3 Calvert family senators, 7 members of the House, and 2 governors. They even had a top candidate for president, until that scandal with the dog forced them to drop out of the race. I was particularly proud of that one.
You know this guy? What's going on here?
Calvert is my old rival. Centuries we've played this game. I knew he'd be stupid enough to hide so close to his family home. It's not a matter of hate. It's a matter of destiny. He is my enemy, and I do not suffer any bastard who opposes me to live. I knew he was here, and it is my intent to find him and call down a righteous fucking hammer on his head. Figurative, I mean. His head.
So now you want me to do something else, right?
Of course I fucking want you to do something else. You don't expect me to trot around this mud hole myself, do you?
There'd better be something good at the end of this.
Nothing but the best for people who stay in my good graces. Now, you ready to stop whining and listen?
What do you want me to do?
So, those half-wits are getting messages from the professor, right? So he's off somewhere, broadcasting to him. But without those buggers to do things for him, he can't do much for himself. So, we cut off his ability to talk to him, and he'll need to try harder. Maybe then I can find this squishy little worm and finish him off for good.
What's your plan, old man?
If I know Professor Calvert, and I do, he's using a high-frequency cognitive sign broadcast. I have the perfect device to jam up his little talk box. All you need to do is take it to the highest point on the shore and install it. Easy, right?
That big wheel down by the docks, right?
Right. Attach it to the bottom car, then turn it on and spin the jammer to the top. No fucking problem. I'll watch from here and turn it on. Then we'll see where our little professor is. Now, go!
Cogwave jammer added. Completed, speak with Desmond. Install the cogwave jammer on the Ferris wheel. Excuse me. Simple enough. Let's head out. Let's fast travel to Pilgrim's Landing. Told you we'd be back there eventually.
It is I, Professor Calvert. Don't bother looking around. I'm in your mind. But aren't you Desmond's faithful little employee? Coming to gum up my work, are we? Well, I have a better idea. How about instead of playing his game, you destroy that nasty little device? Deposit it in the nearby trash compactor and we will never have to worry about it again. I assure you that the gratitude of Professor Calvert is worth a great deal more than that of a washed-up old limey.
Install the cogwave jammer on the Ferris wheel, or use the trash compactor to destroy it. So now you decide whether to side with Professor Calvert or Desmond. As rude as Desmond has been, he's being honest and he gives you a pretty good reward at the end of the quest. Calvert, on the other hand, backstabs you and you kill him. So, I'm going to side with Desmond. I actually kind of like his gruff attitude anyway. Ferris wheel. Installing the cogwave jammer will scramble Professor Calvert's messages to his followers and enable Desmond to locate him. Install the cogwave jammer.
You fool! What have you done? You will pay for this. Pay!
Completed. Install the cogwave jammer on the Ferris wheel.
Me. Do you understand? You will suffer for this.
Return to the mansion.
You will both pay.
Now here come the tribals.
Coming for you. Coming for you.
Oh, come on.
Coming for you.
Come on.
Coming for you.
Seriously, come on now.
You.
Thank you.
Watch out!
Well, that one was pretty ballin'.
Coming for you. Coming for you.
Watch out!
There, much better. Ah, we got two of them.
Maybe I'm hearing things.
What was that?
Just getting jumpy, I guess.
Must have been the wind.
Watch out!
Must have been the wind.
This is killing me. Maybe I should just shotgun her. Looks like she's alone. Not, of course. Somebody detected that, but... didn't send anyone into full... Aha! It didn't send anyone into full detection mode, so it must not be that much of a problem. Look there, we got a tribal on the roof. Which I'm going to need to deal with. Probably need to get to higher ground. Just to get a clean shot. Got one over here too. Alright. Just need to land a first shot right in the head. Get my sneak crit going. Come on now. There we go. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Got another one up there. Ain't life grand? We ever gonna go back to hidden? More importantly, why can't I hit this person? There we go. That's what I'm talking about.
What was that?
Are they gonna kill Madame Panada? It's kinda dickish. Let's kill the guy on the roof. He's the biggest worry.
You stop!
Yep. They're gonna kill Panada. Go figure. Oh well. I don't particularly need her to stay alive.
Watch out!
Let's kill these fools. Her Protectron eventually spawned in somewhere. That much is obvious. Because I heard it explode. There she is. Guess we can take her inventory key. Wonder if this is still stealing, even with her dead. Oh yes, it's all still stealing. But she's dead. So... And I didn't kill her. I mean, somebody's got to take this stuff. Might as well be me, right? I thought... Well, first let me see how my karma's doing. It's down to good, surprisingly. I guess that was a lot of stealing. I thought there was another tribal somewhere. No, it was just this bloatfly who I remembered being spawned in ages ago. Never actually was. Ah, yes. All this stuff I thought should have been here in the first place now is. Go figure. That's fine. Better late than never. At least I know I'm not crazy. Alright. Let's just head on up the road to Calvert Mansion. Should be safe now. What's this here? Ritual site. Ah yeah, we'll be back here later. No need for that now. Return to the mansion. That's what I'm doing. Well, there you go. Quest completed. Thought control. So much for Calvert Mansion. Quest added. A meeting of the minds. Objective is find Desmond. Hatch to panic room.
That bastard. That bastard. He killed my pups. Nearly killed me. For what? He doesn't have the body to fucking do it himself, so he tried to blow me up. Me? Well, this ends today. Desmond Lockhart will finally win out. I know where he is. He overplayed his hand this time. You and me are going to walk in there and end this.
I'm really tired of being a pawn in this game, Desmond. So where is he? It's great to see you alive. I was worried.
The Lighthouse. He's got a lab under there, the little fuck. Right under my nose the whole time. I found it when he boosted his signal to try to get through the jamming, when he sent those tribals to kill my poor pups. He's down there, hiding behind robots and machines, sucking life. Pathetic. He dies now.
Then let's go in there and do this.
Now that's more like it. Follow me. You're about to witness the end of an era.
Desmond is no longer essential, so we need to protect him. Completed. Find Desmond. Travel with Desmond to the professor. Let's search his panic room first. Cigarettes, I should say. Along with some caps. Med-X. I think that's all wine. That's all dirty water. I will take the sugar bombs. Nuka-Colas and Quantum. Shotgun shells, 44 rounds for the Magnum. An actual Magnum, and Blackhall does need repairs. That's well timed. Ammo boxes. And we're ready to go. Lighthouse is nearby, but Desmond is no longer essential, so we do need to expend some effort making sure he stays alive. Shouldn't be too tough, but there are some mirelurks and whatnot along the way to tangle with. We could have come to the lighthouse earlier, but you'll notice before too long a floor door leading to the underground lab area, and that would not have opened until we were at this point in the main Point Lookout quest. You've discovered Point Lookout Lighthouse. See, there the door opens. Down Desmond goes. Follow him soon, but let's go up first. After looking around in here for anything good. Nothing much, a few cherry bombs. Some pre-war money, that's always good. Alright, let's head up to the top. Checking toolboxes and everything along the way. All the way to the tip top. Back out to Point Lookout. I don't think there's anything under those stairs. Up here into here, we can finally install the new lighthouse bulb. We can turn her on. Holotape note. It's I believe it's another copy of the same one we found outside Haley's Hardware. Oh, there you go. Grab a teddy bear, down we go. Oops. Down the stairs. Down all these stairs. Alright, the underground lab area plays out pretty much the same. Even if you sided with Calvert earlier, you have to fight through the robots and turrets. And of course, we're going to have to do our level best to keep Desmond alive, which can be tough. Ammo box, ammo box. Gatling laser. Well, holy shit. Up there's a laser rifle, so there's some damn good stuff in here. You might be noticing. Here's a rigged terminal. Security control terminal. Average lock. Replicate. Replicate. No? Replicate. Yes. Reconfigure targeting parameters or simply deactivate the turret system. That's our best bet for keeping Desmond alive. Pulse grenade, pulse mine, microfusion cells. There's a laser pistol, if for some reason you want it. Check this bathroom. Nothing good. Let's move right along.
What the hell? Boat stand.
Electron charge packs. Energy cells. Dart.
Stand still.
Flamer fuel.
This unpleasantness.
Take that stuff.
Hurry up.
Not a fake terminal. DoD networked OS v78.2 electronic message transfer system. Logged in as Adam Tomko to Dr. Stewart. To Laura Stewart, head researcher from Adam Tomko Archivist. Dr. Stewart, I hate to be a bother, but it happened again. Records 48, 51, and 55 are missing. I know it was Danielson and Peruto. I know it. Those two are always messing with me, and no matter how many reports I file with the main office, they are never disciplined. Ever. You and I both know that it's because Danielson's uncle is married to Senator Calvert's daughter. Can't you stop it? Do something? I can't take this anymore. This nepotism makes me sick. Adam. From Unknown. To Adam Tomko from Unknown Sender. Hey, rat. What? You don't like people having a little fun, huh? Well, we'll see how fun it is for you when you're out on the street looking for work. You tattled on the wrong guy. I hope Desmond is actually stuck. That would be great, because it'll almost de facto keep him alive. Let's take those pre-war books, open the ammo box. There's a laser pistol there, some energy cells, desk, average locked wall safe, and another terminal. Logged in as Dr. Laura Stewart. Construction concerns. Michelson, I know that this facility was built to withstand the unique pressures of suboceanic earthen construction, but recently I have had a few concerns about the integrity of the initial work. My staff have noticed more than a few leaks without logical source, and it has a number of them very nervous, and I have to say I share their apprehension. Grollman at the facilities office assures me that the pumps and pressure regulators will keep this facility dry and clean for hundreds of years on their internal batteries, but given his history with this sort of thing, I'm not exactly comforted by his claims. I am hoping that you can find an inspector with the proper clearances to give us an independent evaluation of the lab. An outside certification will make us all feel better. Thanks, Dr. Stewart. Subject procedure reminder. To all Level 7 assistants, it has been brought to my attention that a number of you have been conversing with test subjects during your off hours. This is a reminder that any attempts at social engagement with clinical participants is a violation of Facility Rule 47. Social interaction interferes with the cerebral infusion and can cause a number of potential problems once the procedure reaches completion. So once again, do not speak to participants and be sure to limit any internal monologue to the list found in Section 2.3 of your procedure guides when in their presence. I have little patience for shenaniganery. Dr. Stewart. Notice to staff. Memo to all staff. As a reminder, only authorized archive technicians are permitted access to the microfiche library. Several records have gone missing, and I would like them to be returned to the archives immediately. No questions will be asked, assuming their safe return within 48 hours. Really, people, find better ways to amuse yourselves. We have work to do down here. Dr. Stewart. Let's look in here. Another terminal. Lab Note System. Select Note to view. Core Research Progress Notes. By using the data that we collected from the researchers at General Atomics at the close of the RoboBrain project, we've been able to fully mimic the brain suspension and isolation technique that makes the RoboBrains function. What's better, we've made some interesting advances. It turns out that by manipulating the composition of the biomed gel, we are able to produce a number of effects that were previously thought to be impossible. It seems that Dr. Stewart was right. Under the right conditions, a subject not only retains full mental capacity, but can project limited images and even thoughts to other minds when the correct conditions are introduced in the biomed suspension. Details on this composition can be found in Research Archive 51, Section B. This has profound implications for applications from battlefield technology to civilian criminal interrogation, although one must wonder if years of isolation in a biogel suspension would eventually introduce psychological abnormalities. This merits further study once the full breadth of the current research is explored. An oversight review already? Despite the early stage of our research, Dr. Stewart has informed us that Senator Calvert is demanding a full report on our work immediately. It seems that he is sending his brother, a noted researcher in the field of cognitive robotics, to this very lab in order to participate in our study and assist us with the report. I have to say I hesitate to show our work to anyone outside the lab. It's still very early and very unstable. It will be decades before we can be sure that the cognitive broadcast technology is stable, let alone ready for implementation. Perhaps Dr. Stewart can hold off the arrival of Professor Calvert for a few more months. At least that would give us some time to come to better conclusions. Interesting. More energy cells. And a first aid box. Yeah, you just stay there, Desmond. That's awesome. Over here. Ammo boxes. Mesmetron power cells. Outstanding. And microfusion cells up there. Onward. Oh shit. Nope, there he is. Got another terminal. Forgotten. Forgotten. No. Forgotten. No. Forgotten. No. Forgotten. Yes. That's the one. Override security lock. Thank you. Have a pleasant day. Oh good, his health is back to full.
I know you'd try this. It's harder to hit.
Search the room the RoboBrain sentry came out of. Let's see, flamer fuel, level alpha security badge. Note added. There's not an actual note there. That's alright. More Mesmetron power cells. That's very interesting. And some ammo boxes that I apparently can't reach. Go figure. Ever onward. Let's deactivate the Robo-Brain sentry at least. That'll help Desmond. Level Beta security badge. Very good. Psycho, buff out, first aid box, stim packs, rat away, purified water, rat X, stim pack. Med X, Med X, Med X. Level Beta security badge. Another first aid box. Oh, Desmond is still essential. Good. Simply unconscious. Psycho. The Psycho. There we go. You alright, bro? I guess so. Security bypass terminal. Override security lock. Here's an easy lock safe. Jesus, Desmond. If you just slow the fuck down a minute. Energy cells, pulse mine. Ammo box. There you go. You see how much easier that was? You ought to just let me take care of business, boss. Let's keep on going. Naval cot. Naval cot. Nothing. Skeletons, otherwise nothing. First aid box. Nothing. Nothing. Travel with Desmond to the professor. Well, that's what we're working on. Open door requires key. Now we gotta convince Desmond to come along. There we go.
He's just down this way. At last, he's just ahead. I'll circle around and distract.
Come over here, boy. Let's talk.
Completed. Travel with Desmond to the professor. Talk to the professor or kill the professor. He's got protectrons everywhere.
No, Captain. I brought someone with me. Someone very special. Ha! Letting me find where you are hiding.
Yes, Desmond. But whose side is he on? Do you know? Can you be sure?
Well, we shall see, shan't we? Destroy him.
No, destroy him.
Talk to the professor. Completed. Talk to the professor. Kill Desmond or kill the professor.
And you, always with empty fucking threats and but never the will to act.
You know nothing. You are nothing. If you're such a man of will, attack me and be done with it. Or do you fear for your life?
This never
Anyway, they just yak at each other indefinitely, so we can take the time to loot the joint. Grab the fission battery, which I don't want. Alright. That'll about do it for that. Let's head up and get our shotgun out. We can talk to the brain.
How dare you violate my inner sanctum? I demand that you exterminate Desmond at once.
Why would I do that?
He is my enemy, and you will be rewarded.
What sort of reward are we talking about here?
One beyond your imagination, beyond reckoning. The most amazing gift a living creature can be granted.
He's talking about death. Nah, I think I'll kill you.
Then you shall die along with him.
Disgusting, greasy, uncranium bastard.
Kill the professor.
After all this time, you still learn to expand your vocabulary. You know nothing.
At last, the world is rid of that sniveling, disgusting, arrogant brain. Think of it. Everything he learned, everything he had, it's all here, and it's all mine. Mine.
Quest completed, a meeting of the minds. What's so great about his stuff?
Moron. You cannot possibly comprehend what this is worth. I've been battling with Calvert for over 200 years, and now at last I am the victor. And now, 200 years of technology, knowledge, and research that he stole from me. Every time he beat me, it doesn't matter now.
So where's my cut?
You're free to take whatever you find in this disgusting place. What I came for is of no interest to you. Enjoy your spoils. I don't think our paths will ever cross again, and I think we can both thank Christ and say hallelujah for that.
Reward vault key added. See, Desmond doesn't turn on you. But I would like to chat with him.
I wasn't aware that we had anything else to say to each other.
What are you doing down here?
I'm pulling all the data that I can from Calvert's computers. Everything the little bastard gathered is here. And then, when I'm done, I'll leave this place to sink into the sea.
What will you do now that he's dead?
Now that we're rid of Calvert, I'll be heading north to pursue my next rival. There are only a few of us left now. The great game goes on. Sort of a... what's a word you'd understand? Microcosm? Yeah. It's a microcosm for the old world.
I have to go now.
Piss off.
We can head in here now. Where? What do we find? Electron chart. A boatload of energy weapon ammo. Some componentry, which doesn't really matter. I think I just grabbed a pilot light. Nobody wants that. Very easy locked first aid box. Bobby pin. Purified water. Rad-X and stim pack. Average locked safe. Caps. Chems. Stealth boy. A ladder up to point lookout, but first, a microwave emitter, which is, I won't call it a unique version of the Mesmatron, it's an alternative Mesmatron, which does a good amount of damage and a crazily high amount of critical hit damage. It's pretty damn good, to be honest. If you want to use it, I wouldn't fault you. Let's head up the ladder to point lookout. We got one more side quest to do, and then some exploration. Oh yeah, level beta security badge. That's it for the main quest. Let's head back to Pilgrim's Landing. From here, we want to go northwest till we find the place called Blackhall Manor. Still a lot of locations to hit. Let's try and sweep through some of them along the way. I haven't actually seen any bad guys. Maybe I don't have to worry about them. We'll be back at the disaster relief outpost later. Let's go ahead and get it on my map. That's easier. See some, at least one swamp folk out there, and mirelurks and bloat flies over here. Well, let's kill all that shit. Trying to keep quiet. What's this little thing here? Inscribed plaque. Coastal monument. Here marks the landing of Captain John Smith's shallop upon his discovery of Point Lookout in 1612. Cool. Now let's head out here. Get whatever this location is on my map. I think it's Dove Delta. There is just that one swamp folk out there. Yep, Dove Delta. I just want to go deal with the swamp folk. The tracker. Damn. A bruiser. I haven't seen this before, but it looks like. There we go. I was gonna say, can we seriously not one-shot him? Point blank? Shotgun? But we can. That's good. There's another one over there. Let's go deal with him too. Come on now. There we go. I think I'm just doing a terrible job hitting things. But let's go see what this is over here. That's Blackhall Manor. That's where we're headed. Just want to make sure we hit all the landmarks and loot them appropriately. Feral ghouls over here. Ophi clan plot. It's another cemetery. Lovely. Somebody's been grave robbing. I'm gonna take the teddy bear. Does that make me a bad person? Probably. That's a reaver. Let's gauntlet the swamp ghoul. And then get ready to shotgun the homes. Right here. I know that if I get a good shot, I can drop him all the way to 1 bar. There we go. Good night. That's it for the Ophi clan plot. Let's head over here to Blackhall Manor. You have discovered Blackhall Manor. Oh, let's head inside. Note that we can take things in here. I don't think there's really anything valuable inside, but I'll look around. Nuka-Cola. That's not bad. Another exit. Guess we'll try that out as we leave. Well, actually, I never cleared the exterior, did I? Should probably do that right quick. A few more markers to go track down over here. Let's head back inside.
Keep your distance. What are you doing in my house?
The house looked abandoned. I just wandered in. Charisma. I was just admiring the architecture. I didn't mean any offense.
You're in Blackhall Manor. This isn't a tourist attraction. I appreciate your good taste. Come, let's talk.
We will. Let me explore the rest of the place first. It's like a dramatically less wealthy version of Calvert Manor. Certainly plenty to see and do in here, even if there's nothing unique to find or anything like that. Alright, that just leaves the room he's in. We'll start with his top balcony. That's unnerving. Anybody who watched my Thief playthrough knows I fucking hate mannequins. They creep me out. Then we got his actual room. As near as I can tell, is just filled with destroyed books. Interesting. Well, let's talk to him.
Good, good. People should be able to sit and have a conversation, especially in times like these. Civil discourse, the greatest of our lost arts. Wouldn't you agree?
I couldn't agree more.
I'm glad you think so. Conversation is but one of the virtues that separate us from cretins like those swamp folk. Swamp folk who, I should mention, absconded with a book, a precious family heirloom. I wanted to ask you, friend, will you get it back?
What do I get in the bargain?
Cash, plain and simple. Return with the book, and I'll pay you 1,000 caps. No questions asked.
Okay, I'll get your book.
Good. The fools who stole it believe it has powers, so the thing is probably well guarded. There's a ritual site east of the boardwalk, in the basement of a ruined house. I think you'll find it there. Bring it back to me, and be paid.
Map marker added. Quest added. The Dark Heart of Blackhall. Retrieve the Blackhall family's book from the ritual site. What should I be doing?
Don't be daft. You agreed to retrieve my book. With more haste than this, I would have thought. You need to head to the ritual site east of the boardwalk and expect a fight.
Tell me about Blackhall Manor.
I don't suppose there's any harm indulging you. What interests you?
How old is this place?
Hundreds of years, and still standing strong. You're within a fine example of Victorian architecture, my friend.
Your family is named after this place?
Just as much as it's named after us, I suppose. We took the Blackhall name when we arrived on these shores, generations before the Great War. We do well to remember history, particularly in this dark time.
Let's talk about something else.
What else do you want to discuss?
You really seem to hate the swamp folk.
I suppose larceny isn't enough reason to hate.
Are they dangerous?
You must be new here if you don't know the answer to that by now. Yes, they're dangerous. They shoot at, smash, or try to eat anything that isn't them. And half the time they shoot at each other. They may have been men once, but no more.
Do you mean those people living in the old cathedral?
No, not them. That lot wants for brains. But they're at least somewhat civilized. The swamp folk have no creed, no morals.
Why did they take your book?
They think the book has a kind of occult power. Superstition and nonsense, of course.
Let's talk about something else.
What else do you want to discuss?
I have to go now.
Don't get yourself killed.
Alright, let's get out of here.
Wait a moment. I need to know. Has Obadiah sent you in search of a book?
He has, as a matter of fact.
I thought as much. Listen to me very carefully, child. You mustn't bring it to him. That book is known as the Krivbekne, and it's a thing of evil purpose.
Krivbekne? What are you on about?
Yes, the Krivbekne. The Blackhall family has a long, evil history with the book. It was lost to them long ago, but it's found a way back to Point Lookout, and Obadiah seeks to reclaim it.
Obadiah's paying. How about you?
I can't promise you money, but I have some medical supplies I can share. Please, it would be a good thing you do.
Why do you want it so badly?
Obadiah's no better than the heathens he's asked you to steal it from. He believes he can use it to control them, and God knows what else. There's a way to destroy that damned thing. I intend to do just that.
If I recover the book, I'll consider bringing it to you.
I ask no more. You can find me at my tent on the beach, south of Blackhall. God bless your path, child.
Alright. Retrieve the Krivbekne from the ritual site. Alright, let's go after these other map markers we can see before we head back over there. Grower's Shack. There's plenty of punga out here. And a nice collection of swamp folk. They're too strong for the gauntlet.
Watch out, y'all! Watch out, y'all!
Let's kill the swamp folk. that done, we can pop into the grower's shack and see what's what. Or maybe not. Can we actually get in? Yeah, here we go. Storm door to rundown shack. Nothing in here but swamp folk.
Found ya!
Oh, come on now. That's more like it. Mini nuke. Box 1213. Burns voice. Oh, we heard about this in the terminal.
Don't tell Evelyn. The password? Buttercup. Why?
That's it for the grower's shack. Looks like we've spawned more swamp folk. There's another compass marker out here before we head anywhere else.
Get behind something! We'll get you!
I think I can gauntlet this guy.
We'll get you! Get down!
Well, I definitely saw another red mark, but keeps vanishing on me, so let's head northeast, see what this other marker is. Remembering that we do still need to head back to the People's Bank of Point Lookout. Open up box 1213. We aren't missing much. This, I think, is the Trapper's Shack. Another little outpost of swamp folk. Bear traps along the way. Indeed, we have discovered the Trapper's Shack.
Get down! Get behind something! Oh, shit!
Nearly done now. Shack door to cellar. Aha. Guess we see pretty clearly what they've been trapping. Swamp lurk versus swamp ghouls. We got caps and mirelurk cakes. And they're just hanging out as the Deathclaw hand of all things. Plenty of good stuff up here, at least. That's everything. We could have done it that way, but oh well. Let's open it up, head in and search everybody. Alright, places we still have left to find are the Beachview campsite, the ritual site, and we found it. We need to explore Herzog Mine. We need to find and explore a place called Kenny's Cave. And we'll be done. Oh, lots of good stuff up there. Let's get out. Frag mines. And new swamp folk. Shouldn't surprise anyone. Let's go ahead and deal with them. Scrappers we can gauntlet. Which is nice. Oh, we had a stim pack. I think that does it for this section of the map. Creeper. Gotta go this way.
Keep your hands up! No!
And now that he's alone, shotgun time. Alright. Let's head on back to Pilgrim's Landing. Actually, the Homestead Motel's a little closer. Let's head back there. I suppose I'll go ahead and burn a stim pack. Pop on into the People's Bank of Point Lookout, where we can open up box 1213.
Don't tell Evelyn. The password? Buttercup. Why?
Processing. Processing.
Pre-war money and sexy sleepwear.
Voice ID confirmed. Access.
Not much to that, but ritual site's over there. Let's go see what this is. Probably the Beachview campsite, if I had to guess. There's something here. Oh yeah, the hoedown! I almost forgot about this. I don't tend to kill these swamp folk, because they're just... it's so much fun. Why would you do a mean thing like that? Really? Yes, Beachview campsite. They're just dancing, having a good time. Psycho. Jet. I prefer to let them dance. I will take their ammo. And their first aid box, of course. You fellas go on ahead. Have a grand old time. I won't mess with you. Alright. We'll head to the ritual site now. We need to find and explore Kenny's Cave and explore Herzog Mine, along with the Dark Heart of Blackhall quest, and we'll be done. And those two are actually connected. So, we've already found all the locations, now that we've got the ritual site on our map. So that would suffice to get us the achievement. All we need to do is explore Herzog Mine, which I'll do after this. We're at the ritual site. Let's eliminate the swamp folk opposition out here. He's got 9 fucking frag grenades. That's crazy. Anyway, I'm gonna hit a stim pack and head inside the burned out basement. So as we go through the ritual site, see, it quickly goes from a basement to a tunnel. And an unnerving one at that. One can't help but begin to believe Marcella might be onto something about the Kribekni being super evil. North or west? I'm gonna say north first. Oh my goodness. That was a convoluted way of getting us up here, where we can get a Nuka-Cola Quantum and a few stim packs. I think I just grabbed a knife, which I didn't want. No, a switchblade. And no real interest in that. What about the bog over here? Well, we got more coffins. crutch and a double-barrel shotgun. Safe with a stealth boy and some moonshine. Empty coffin, workman's coveralls. Interesting. Oh, let's keep going down. Another fork. Straight or left? Let's turn left. Yeah, none of this is unnerving. Whatever that fucking whispering is. Well, ain't this lovely. Anything over here? Just those damn dolls. Doesn't look like there's any loot. Let's head over here and go straight again. Well, looks like we found it. Ceremonial lectern. It's got a book in it. Let's see what's up here. The one as unnerving as all this is, what we're after is... Oh, there's Stimpaks. The ritual knife. It's a unique knife. It has incredibly low AP and pretty good damage. So, activate ceremonial lectern. The large tome set into this lectern must be the Krivbekni. It is damp with what appears to be fresh blood. Take the Krivbekni. The Krivbekni added. Completed. Retrieve the Krivbekni from the ritual site. Return the Krivbekni to Obadiah or Marcella. Oh, I will. But we gotta fight our way out. Naturally, the swamp folk have arrived. Now how he was... We could just sneak past them all. It's a little weak.
Swamp! You hear me? Found!
Come on. Come on, man.
There you...
Oh, seriously. There we go. Onward and outward. There they all go. So I can give you some idea what happens. There's another bruiser. Are you fucking kidding me? He can just run in and spot me. Even with my stealth field still on. It's bullshit.
I knew I
Seriously. Bullshit. That's more like it. Alright. Let's make our way, or let's try to exit again. Alright, I think we're going to make it out this time. So we got two choices. We can take it to Obadiah. He gives us 1,000 caps. He takes the book to his basement and he starts doing occult rituals and sacrificing swamp folk. I find it more interesting to side with Marcella. Before I side with anybody, I need to go clear out Herzog's mine and Kenny's cave so that we can have fully explored all of Point Lookout.
Kill him!
I don't mind if it takes 2 shots, whatever. That should be the last swamp folk I have to deal with, unless... I can't remember if they populate Herzog's mine or not. It's possible they do. Well, let's head to Herzog mine. Go on in. Interesting noise, but not actually anything here. Toolbox, mine box. Ooh. Well, that made the noise of a rigged baby carriage going off, but didn't happen, which is good. Let's look over here. Another toolbox. Not really anything there. Let's just keep going. Buff out, dirty water, scrap metal in that toolbox. Ten frag mines. 12 frag mines. Anyway, I'll just tell you that siding with Marcella is a lot more interesting, and so that's the route I'm going to go. Even though the reward leaves a little to be desired, 1,000 caps is meaningless to me this late in the game. Now that's interesting. You'll notice there wasn't a tripwire involved there. That was scripted and was just gonna happen. There's a strategically placed first aid box there. Get my stim packs back and then some. Mine box, mine box. There's the scrapper that just got killed. Another toolbox. He'll just keep on keeping on. Should have done this on the way to Plix Safari, but as long as it gets done, right? Pre-war money there. Another mine box. Another scrap metal. More scrap. Nothing we need, so... onward. Miner's Rest. Notice all this is owned. How interesting. I think this is the way out. Door to black damp shaft. Nope. Wrong about that. Let's head over here. Can't remember if this is deep or not. I don't think it is. Nope. Just a dead end with surprisingly good water. 24 health for only 3 rads. I guess cave water's good stuff. All of this is still stealing.
You made it past my traps? I mean, get out of here, mister. Aren't you afraid the ghost will get you?
Cut the crap, kid. That light show isn't scaring anybody.
No, I mean it, mister. The ghost will melt your brain to mush. You need to get out of here, and fast.
Your toys might work on the locals, kid, but not me.
Yeah, well, bullets work on everybody. Try me, mister. I dare you.
Settle down. I'm not going to hurt you.
Well, alright. But any funny business, and I'll pop you one. My name's Kenny, and I'm the boss of this mine.
Tell me about yourself, Kenny.
Did you know I once bagged a miler 10 feet tall?
Where are your parents?
I don't know. I ran away a long time ago. I live here all by myself.
Why did you run away from home, Kenny?
I wasn't born right. Mama hid me in the basement, and Pappy kinda just forgot about me. But I knew I had to go before I grew up.
What do you mean you weren't born right?
Look at me! I don't get the marks. I go around the wets and folk will shoot at me, thinking I was one of your type.
Where are your parents?
I already told you I ran away. Shut up about it, alright?
Where do you learn how to make traps like that?
I got bored locked up in the basement all the time. So, I started taking things apart and putting them back together again. Things aren't so strange when you can see all the stuff that makes them. You know, see something's insides? That's what the real thing is.
So, Kenny, what do you want to be when you grow up?
I'm grown up enough already, and I'm the only thing I can be. Me.
What's it like living in Point Lookout?
The grown-ups like my mom and pop just live in the wet. They're okay. They just don't trust outsiders like you. Most think I'm an outsider too, because I don't got the markings on me. I tend to stay away from the grown-ups. Except when they have a campfire. Some nights I hear them dancing. Then I sneak out to watch.
Let's talk about other stuff.
Anybody ever say you talk too much?
Tell me about yourself, Kenny.
This one time, I'm pretty sure I moved a bottle with my mind. Sure, I was getting tired of that anyway. I bet you can't beat me in a race. You look real slow. I bet I can burp louder than you.
Tell me about this mine, Kenny.
Old Man Herzog's mine hole isn't much, but it's home.
Tell me about Old Man Herzog.
He was a mean old man. Owned this mine 1,000,000 years ago. Made the miners work real hard and didn't give them any money or food for their kid. One day, a bunch of miners sat down and just stopped working. Old Man Herzog, he didn't like that. Not a bit. So he blew them all up with 1,000,000 tons of dynamite. No one wanted to work in the mine after that. Then old Herzog came down here and hung himself. They say his angry ghost still haunts the mine. That doesn't scare me, though.
Why are you hiding down here?
Swamp folk know old Herzog's mine hole say it's haunted. So I knew most folk wouldn't want it this way, except outsiders like you. Doesn't usually take more than a clapper jaw and a leg to scare them off.
How do you survive in here all alone?
I go out to play some days, and might bag me a shellman to eat. Most days, I just sit here with my stories and toys, though.
Let's talk about other stuff. Tell me about the mine, Kenny.
What you want to know?
This seems like a good hideout. I could use a place to crash and stash my gear.
I don't know, mister. You didn't try to kill me, and you seem pretty nice for a grown-up. But still, how do I know I can trust you?
Speech, 87%. I'm not going to hurt you, I just need a hideout from time to time. There must be some way to prove I'm on your side. Besides, aren't you lonely? Good instincts, you can't trust me.
I used to have Kenny Bear around, but he fell down the big shaft back there. Too scary for me to go get him. Maybe you can, though.
Scary? What do you mean?
I don't go back there much. It's real dark, and there's lots of critters. You should be fine, though.
Okay, I'll go get it for you.
Gee, thanks. I dropped him near the shaft, so he's probably at the bottom.
I'm still looking for your teddy bear.
Bring him back as fast as you can.
I have to go now.
Sure, see ya.
Ah, a pint-sized slasher mask isn't unique, I guess. Oh, I don't feel the need to steal any of Kenny's stuff. There's the ladder to Point Lookout, which requires a key. Oh, let's head to the Black Dam shaft. Let's go get Kenny Bear. If you're thinking diving down a mine shaft is a bad idea, I agree with you. But I think... well, I don't know if you can gradually drop or not. I think we probably better just go to the tunnel and make our way down. I bet it's just lurks down here. Straight ahead seems like where Kenny Bear would be. Because it seems like that's where the shaft was. Let's kill these two. Look around, find nothing, head left. Pretty basic. Here's some caps. That's never bad. Well, there's Herzog. I guess he did hang himself with some money. By yourself? Good. There's Kenny Bear. With that, I think we can sprint on out of here. One has to wonder where the electricity that still powers these lanterns is coming from. I guess it doesn't matter too much. Alright. Let's give Kenny his bear back. Guess he's going to sleep.
Hello.
I found your teddy bear.
Kenny Bear! You're the greatest! So hey, you can use this place as your hideout if you want. Hide from the folk out there, stash your stuff, okay?
Kenny Bear removed. Thanks.
You're welcome. So, what do you want to do now? You want to play a game? Like hide and seek or tag or something?
Let's play another time, okay?
Fine. I didn't want to play with you anyway.
Well, we can use it, which means this is unlocked. And that about covers it. Let's head to the disaster relief outpost. Oh, shoot. Smugglers. Almost forgot.
There's nothing here.
Almost forgot. The place is populated by smugglers. So there is still a little bit to do. Where's the guy with the super sledge running to? Goodness knows. Doesn't matter. Let's bag the other one, and then if he just keeps running, that's fine. Medical tent. Well, we'll need to look at all the tents, of course, to truly call ourselves done. Administration tent. Let's start here. Ammo boxes. First aid boxes. Jeez, I'm in trouble here. Oh, come on. It's gotta be in there somewhere. This is killing me. There. Finally. Ran away in Stim's desk is empty. Stealth boy on the desk. Let's look at the terminal. Collective Benevolence, Volunteer Unit Number MD18-02, Non-Profit Charter, REGMD 982.90.2012, St. Mary's County, Point Lookout Area. Unit Mission Parameters. Evaluate medical and social needs of local populace. Raise awareness of health risks and provide aid on a local need basis. Assist with Federal Fitness Registry Compliance Program. Volunteers must always uphold the standards of the Collective Benevolence Program in public and private. New Plague Public Information. The New Plague and You. Copyright and distributed by Presidential Fitness Program 2059. Know the signs. Safeguard yourself and your community by knowing how to identify a person suffering from the new plague. Common symptoms include profuse sweating, unexplained contusion/swelling, massive external hemorrhaging, new ideals such as socialism. Remember to CIR. When you believe you've come into contact with a person exhibiting one or more of these telltale signs, remember to CIR, confirm symptoms. Approach the person suffering from symptoms if no civil or medical professional is available to do so. Verify that the subject is exhibiting symptoms of new plague. Isolate. Once it's been established that a case of new plague may be present, separate yourself and the person exhibiting symptoms from the general population, as the new plague is notoriously contagious. Report. Report directly to the nearest Federal Fitness Registry of Medical Center and let the professionals handle it from there. Protect yourself. The new plague is what's commonly known as a social disease. This means that the new plague is especially contagious and can be commonly caught in the course of social interactions such as ice cream socials, cruising Main Street, promiscuous activities / sodomy, attending fairs or festivals. So, what's the best protection against social diseases? Why not stay home and enjoy a novel or home-cooked meal? Limiting your exposure to other individuals is the best and more surefire way to avoid contracting the new plague. Get registered. Did you know that your government can protect you from the new plague and other biological dangers? It's true, and all you need to do is visit your local federal fitness registry. Friendly federal professionals will be on hand to take a few minor samples and enter you in the National Registry. Your compliance with the Federal Registry program not only keeps medical professionals up to date on your medical history and status, but contributes to valuable research programs and makes you eligible for special prizes, such as fuel rations or vacations to exotic domestic locales. Back. Unit lead logs. Relief unit lead. Private.log file. Log entry 1. Arrived with first carload of volunteers today. Federal presence is nil. I guess the registry program came and went here at some point. There's some leftover equipment from them I've been authorized to remove from storage and use. We've got some basic antibiotics and hygiene supplies, and a couple boxes of new plague awareness pamphlets. Not much to work with yet, but we were at least able to get settled into the motel. For now, I'll focus on setting up our outreach center with Victoria, while the rest of our volunteers get out into the community and get a feel for their situation here. Log entry 2. The location we were given as our outreach center was a joke. The place is half built, and what's been put together so far looks like it's going to fall in on itself any time. The real estate company wasn't much help. I sent a request for some field supplies so we can set up an outdoor center until this situation can be improved upon. My volunteers are telling me that a lot of the area lacks basic infrastructure, so we'll probably want to get started with some basic vaccines and sanitation supplies. I included some of this on today's purchase request, but I don't feel like we've got enough of a grasp on the local situation to request much more than that just yet. Log entry 3. We staged our first outreach event today, which didn't go well. The majority of the population in the central area of Point Lookout are transplants from nearby urban centers. Lots of contracted construction workers, support staff for local businesses, a handful of business people involved in the construction projects. We're here to help the rural population who don't have a pot to piss in, but those people don't seem to come into town. We need to reevaluate our efforts. The local populace seems reclusive. We'll have to get creative with our outreach. Log entry 4. Victoria was badly wounded today. She took a truck of supplies out to the Ark and Dove Cathedral beyond the river. Most of the locals we want to help are living in primitive dwellings in the wetlands. The cathedral offered the closest public building to that area. She wasn't in much state to give details, but it sounds like nobody was around when she arrived. She ventured into the swamps to try and make contact with locals at one of the shacks out there. The paramedics are treating a wound on the back of her head. She'll be okay, but it sounds like her skull was fractured. Victoria doesn't remember anything beyond blacking out. There was nothing stolen from her person or the medical supplies, but I'm still going to err on the side of caution and forbid volunteers from wandering out there alone. We'll do the best we can from here. Oops. Back. Done. Alright, let's search the other tents. This one is Marcella's tent, so let's search the other 3. Here's the medical tent, which pretty much has nothing, except one first aid box. Let's have a look at this one. Another medical tent. Similarly empty, I imagine. I don't need that surgical tubing. Ooh, no, 2 first aid boxes. Getting crazy up in here. Alright. Finally. Marcella's tent. Let's head inside. Marcella's dead. Marcella's safe key. Investigate Marcella's death scene. She's got purified water. Let's get into her supply locker. Med-X, Rad-X, Radaway, Stimpak, purified water. Die, thief. Oh, damn. That ain't good. Let's look at the desk. Caps. Pre-war book. Marcella's terminal and Marcella's last words. Let's do the terminal first. Private Field Journal, S. Marcella J. Abbey of the Road, Point Lookout Expedition. I am the light of the world. He that followeth me walketh not in darkness, but shall have the light of life. John 8:12. Latest entry, audio file. Audio stored to user device. Found an ally. Was able to intercept an outsider Obadiah had sent after the Krivbekni. I only hope my appeal to goodness was enough. I can't pay what he's offering. I'll pray for the outsider's survival, and that the Krivbekni finds its way to me, not Blackhall. Locals. Obadiah Blackhall. Met local by name of Obadiah Blackhall. He lives in an old manor by himself. Class A manipulator. He solicited me to recover a book which he claimed to be a family heirloom. The man gives me a bad feeling. I want to investigate this book and his connection to the swamp folk of the region, but he was reluctant when pressed for more information. Update. Confirmed Blackhall connection with regional beliefs. Appears that a recent ancestor to Obadiah, named Constance Blackhall, acquired obscure text known as Krivbekni. Not good. Have heard mention of the book before. Must destroy. Tobar the Ferryman. Ferryman quite a character. Dubious on the faith, but tolerant at least, to hear my ministrations. Seems there's quite a bit more to the man, and he certainly isn't without the smell of sin about him. Will visit periodically while in Point Lookout to preach if he'll have me. Tribal Culture, Cathedral. Tribal culture occupies major sanctuary to the faith in region, Cathedral of the Ark and Dove. Would love to mine location for artifacts or any intact texts, but residents openly ostracize outsiders. Have offered to induct me into their tribe. Tempting to undertake their oaths as a ruse to gain access, but moral reservations too great. Back. Travel Journal. The Pit? Took shelter with a merchant caravan during a windstorm. More worrying tales from the Pit. I wonder if my purpose will take me there one day? For now I must continue eastward to the Commonwealth. Leaving the Commonwealth. I've done what good I can here. Need to get out before it catches up with me. Was able to barter passage on a boat headed south. Don't know where I'll end up, but that's the nature of his work. Sojourn in Capital Wasteland. Tobar tied the Duchess up in the Capital Wasteland. I spent the afternoon trading at a place called Rivet City. Broke bread with a Father Clifford. Inspirational to see another believer of the faith. Must make my way back here soon. Back. Note added, Marcella's last words, which are the same as the holotape on the desk. So let's listen to them.
They attacked while I slept. I don't expect to survive. I only pray that that you haven't taken that book to Obadiah. You must take up my mission. There is one way to utterly destroy the Krivbekni, but you must take a pilgrimage far north of Point Lookout in the Capital Wasteland. Seek a place called Dunwich. Within is an obelisk, itself a wicked thing. It'll consume the book. You need only press the book to its surface. May God shed his blessings upon you, child. Make haste for Dunwich. My God, I am sorry for all my sins with all my heart. In choosing to do wrong and failing to do good, I have sinned against you, whom I should.
Interesting. Take the Krivbekne to Obadiah, or take it to the Dunwich building in the Capital Wasteland. Well, we certainly know where that is, don't we? Time to head to the Point Lookout Pier, because we're done. That's it for Point Lookout.
We having fun yet? Yeah.
Let's get on the cot, return to the wasteland. And let's head to the Dunwich building. Haven't been here in a while, have we? Let's head inside. We'll have to make our way through again, but it's comically easy with the Chinese stealth armor. It looks like everything stayed dead anyway, which is even better. So down we go. Boom. Yes, yes, right through here. I remember. So remember when I said we would have cause to come back to that obelisk where we found the transformed Jamie at the very end of the game? Well, that time has come. Through to the virulent underchambers. Down, down, down. Everything is still dead. That's great. I think we'll actually gain a good chunk of our karma back for what we're about to do. Not that I really care at this point in the game, but, you know. Through here, through the door. All the way to the cave. Deep under the building. That whispering starts again. Here's where we killed Jamie. Activate obelisk. This obelisk shares its origins with the Krivbekne. Just being near it makes you uneasy. Press the Krivbekne to the obelisk's surface. Krivbekne removed. You've gained karma. Quest completed. The Dark Heart of Blackhall. Yep, put us back at Messiah. Now that really is it for Point Lookout. One expansion left. Let's go offload. Here's the front door. There was something out here. I want to make sure I don't attract its attention. Alrighty! Good. There's the big expansion.
Sure, they may look like hideous zombie hearts, their souls,
Let
their
me
tears
see.
are all there.
Yes, I got some quantums. That's what I thought.
Please, if you meet one of the Capital Wasteland's mini ghouls, leave your prejudice at the door.
We got one of the junk version of pre-war book.
Ah, yes. One important caveat.
We got some unique stuff, I know. The microwave emitter, the ritual knife.
They are basically
Go in
mindless
there.
zombies, so kill as many
We can
as
drop
you
off our
can.
explosives now.
Now, some music.
No need for them. Head upstairs. Pop in here, where we drop purified waters, stealth boys, sugar bombs. The 2 actual questing pre-war books, scrap metals, and teddy bears. Let's hit this. Let's drop cherry bombs in here before I forget. And let's go out to the caravans. Ah, feels good. 1 expansion to go. Then the rest of the main quest. I guess technically 2 expansions to go, but Broken Steel is really a continuation of the main quest, much more than it
Looking for
is
your fix?
any kind of side mission. Well, everything needs repairs. It's fine. Just fine.
Let's see what the good doctor has in his magic bag, shall we?
Mostly want to sell that junky pre-war book. There we go. Alrighty.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Alright. Let's save here, and let's end this bad boy. This has been Let's Play Fallout 3. We wrapped up Point Lookout completely, doing all remaining side quests and fully exploring the place. Next time, we'll tackle the final optional expansion, side mission, whatever you want to call it, Mothership Zeta. Until then, thank you very much for watching, and have a fantastic day. Bye-bye.